So now that you've twisted a few times, we're gonna start pivoting. So you're gonna anchor one foot, lift up that back heel, turn, 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 as far as your body naturally wants to go. Drop the heel, turn to the opposite side. You're gonna pivot off the ball of the foot. Make sure your toes are touching the ground and you're turning with the hip until your body is facing the opposite side of the ball. Drop the heel, pivot the foot, turn, 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 turn. So that front leg is completely anchored into the ground. You still want to feel that arch lift. Turn to the opposite side, rotate, pivot, and turn. Do that a few more times. Feel your big toe push into the ground and feel that front leg anchor it into the ground. Nice, good. Awesome, and relax. Now we're just gonna rock side to side. So notice if I'm pushing this way, the hip is going out, and then that's what rotates the ankles. So we're just teaching the resilience of how far the ankles can actually bend. Don't go into pain, just go as far as your body naturally wants to go. And see if one side feels tighter or looser than the other side. There we go. So turn. If you want to, you can add an upper body stretch. Make a nice big moon with the body. So you're reaching that bottom hand down towards the ground, upper hand past the ears, behind the head, and turn into the ankles. There we go. Nice long exhale as you're rotating through. Cool. All right. So this time you're going to curl the toe. You're going to push the foot down into the ground. You're going to drive that heel back, well, forward that way. You're going to reach the same hand as the leg that's up. Reach up behind you and then aim up towards the ceiling, and you're reaching that back hand towards that back heel. Come back, uncoil, relax, curl the toes, push forward, drive the arm up, reach behind you, open up that entire front line. Nice deep exhale, come back. One more time on this side, curl the toe, push that heel forward, arms up, reach that bottom hand down towards the heel, get nice and long, and back down. Perfect, switch sides, curl the toe, drive that heel forward, reach the arm up, back hand down towards the heel, look down at your bottom foot as you're reaching that hand forward. I actually think this is the longest the body can actually go. So curl the toe, drive the hip forward, arms up.
That's so good.
Exhale, feel that length through the entire front line, and come back. One more time. Drive, push, extend, and reach the fingers and the toes away from each other. Come back and relax. All right, let's get to the knees. So we're gonna drop down. So stay low, we're just gonna do like 5-10 bounces over here. And then see like, hey, how your ankles move with the knees and stuff like that. You can find your feet to be a little bit wider or closer, whatever feels comfortable. Rotate the hips from side to side. You can pivot now. So you're gonna drop one knee, pivot that heel, turn, there we go. Stay low, rotate into the hip. Yep, and then see how far you can actually turn. Love it, good. Nice, good, come back up, hands on the knees, feet just hip width apart, and then little circles first. So just little circles, let's go for 5. Rotate into the ankles as well, so your whole foot is rolling through. There we go, you can roll onto the sides of the feet. All right, then we're gonna go scoop low, drop, come back up high. Low, drop, come back up high. Good morning, Lori. Welcome.
Hey, Lori.
And switch direction. Small circles first. Little circles with the knee. There we go. And then drop low, come back up high. Drop low, come back up high. Nice. 2 more. Love it. Good stuff. Let's get into the hips. So we're going to sit down, 90-90 position. So first, we're just going to squeeze that back glute. So if your right leg is back, squeeze that right glute so your body extends and then come back. So just exhale and come back. So just squeeze. Try to think that you're turning from that glute and the hip, not with the lower back. That's it. Couple more. Good. All right, so now this time you're gonna rotate, lean over the front leg, reach in front of you, and then use the knee to push you away from the ground and come back. There we go. Sit down into the back glute, squeeze the glute so you're turning towards that front knee, lean into that front knee, chest down, reach forward, and then use the leg to push you up. There we go. Good. Two more. Rotate into the glute. Squeeze the glute to rotate out. Shift your weight forward. Lean. And then use the knee to push and drive up. Perfect. One more time. Breathe. Sit back. Rotate. Squeeze the butt cheek. Lean into it. Use the leg to push you up. All right. And switch sides. 4 times on this side too. So sit onto this glute, see if there's more tension or less tension on this side. Squeeze the glute, lean forward, reach in front of you. Use the knee, push up, and stabilize. Perfect, good. Sit back onto the glute, drive through, deep breath in, and exhale, push back up. Nice, 2 more. Rotate, squeeze, lean, and push. Yeah. Something good to notice to see if with each rep, do the tissues feel warmer? Do you feel more range of motion, more control? If yes, that's usually a good sign that your body likes this one. Cool. All right, from here, we're gonna come up into a seated position with the toes tucked under first. And then all we're gonna do is squeeze the glutes up. All right, so if this is as far as you can go, totally fine. If you want to challenge this a little bit more, you're gonna flatten the ribs into the body, clench the butt cheek as hard as you can, and then lean back. As far as your body naturally wants to go, squeeze and come back. Okay, clench the butt cheeks, flatten the ribs, and then lean just a little bit if you want to, and then come back up. One more time, lean, keep the ribs under, and come back up. So weeds, all right, from here, tuck the toes under, and then now we're just gonna go from toes to heels. There we go, back down to toes. Squeeze that glute, lean back, drop the butt, flip the knees up onto the heels, and back down. Squeeze the butt, lean, butt back down, flip the knees up. Good, one more time. Drop the knees, squeeze the glute, lean, butt back, flip the knees back up. All right, cool. Shake it loose, stand back up. So now we're gonna draw nice little hip circles. So standing on one leg, bring the knee up to the chest as high as you can. You're gonna rotate the heel out, kick behind you, draw a circle, and then come back up. Yep, kick the heel out, reach out, then turn behind you, and then draw the knee back up. One more time. Heel out, scoop the leg behind you, still keep the core relatively engaged, come back up. Nice, switch sides. Knee up, kick the heel out, squeeze, use the glute to be able to drive, and back up. Kick heel, push, heel down, and back up. One more time. Scoop, down, and back. Awesome. Cool. Let's just do a couple of squats just to loosen things up. Try to find the entire foot, engage with the floor, and use the foot to push you back up. So nice small inhale down. Exhale, drive the foot away from the floor and come back up. Nice. Awesome. Let's warm up the wrists just a little bit so that it's ready for the flows. Just nice big wrist circles. All right, change direction. Now we're going to do some waves. There we go. And switch direction. All right, wave and switch. Awesome, cool. Shake it loose. Let's get to the shoulders. So you're gonna have one arm forward, one arm back. So you're reaching in front and behind you at the same time, trying to get the body as long as possible. And then from here, you're gonna reach the front arm up, bottom hand down, keep reaching, getting tall. So that's bottom hand pushing down, top hand pushing up. Reach behind you, extend, and rotate. So think that both your arms are like connected with each other like a stick, so it stays straight the entire time. Forward, up, forward, down, forward, up, forward, and down. Good, one more. Forward, up, forward, and down. Perfect, good. Shake it loose. Last one would just be the neck. So let's actually do this in quadruped. So find the hands. So shoulders directly on top of the hands. Drop the shoulders down towards the hips. You're gonna reach the chin down towards the ground. You're gonna exhale, pull the chin back, and align the back of your head to the butt. So you want one straight line from the head to the sacrum. Reach forward. Exhale, push away from the ground. Drive the neck back. 2 more times. Breathe. Glide the chin forward. Exhale. Pull the chin back. 1 more time. Breathe in. Exhale. Cool. So once you're here, keep that alignment. And then just rotate the head from side to side, but try not to let the chin dip. There we go. Come back to the middle. Keep that chin pinned into the body as you push away, collarbones up, head up towards the ceiling, drop that shoulder down, tuck the chin, look down between the legs to the tailbone. Chin is pinned to the collarbone. Keep the chin pinned as you're looking back up until it naturally wants to leave the collarbone as you're looking up. Pin the chin down. Look between the tailbone. Slowly peel it back and open. 1 more time. Tuck the chin under. Pin the collarbone. Look down between the legs. Peel back. Up. All right. Last one from here, just little shoulder circles. So we're just going to let the shoulders drop. Pull down to the hip. Drive up towards the ceiling. Shoulders down to the hip. Up and around. So try and move through the mid-back, move through the shoulder blade instead of just using the arms. Awesome. Cool. And relax, shake it loose. How's everybody feeling? Sweet. All right, let's pass it over to Ryan, who's gonna show you the main flows now.
All right. Can't seem to get out of warm-up without sweating over here. All right, so we got a couple different flows for us today. So I'll demonstrate the whole flow before we start it, and then we'll walk through it piece by piece. So first one, what it's gonna look like, we're gonna go crab, right leg under switch, right into left leg side kick through, right? We're going to bring this left leg back. Heel comes to butt. Send the hips high. Reach this leg over. We're going to let this leg carry us all the way down through that full scorpion. Then we're going to go under switch with this right leg back to beast. All right, let's try it out. Did I miss something? Full scorpion, side kick through. I'll add one thing in there, but we'll do it as we go. All right, so I got to turn you on grid so I can see everybody. All right, so if everyone wants to find this crab position here, basically what we want is if you just start sitting on your butt with your hands behind you, elbows straight, push the ground away using your shoulders, open your chest, and just let your butt hover a couple inches off the ground. That looks good. Awesome. All right, so we're going to take this right leg here. We're going to go right leg under the left, and we're going to pivot on that other hand. We're going to follow through. This heel and your right leg turns down. Good. Left leg comes through. Arm comes up, palm faces out, and try to point your toe straight off in like a 90-degree angle right there. So from there, take this left leg, pull your heel in, pivot back under. So we're reversing what we just did, pushing your butt high, reaching over, let that leg carry you through, tuck your left elbow back into your side. Awesome. From there, we're actually going to reverse it. This is the part that I didn't demonstrate. I missed it. We're going to do the same thing we just did in reverse. So this leg is going to carry back through, right back into that side kick through that we had before. Then we're going to bring this left leg back to beast. Yep, cool. Let's run through that a couple more times. So start in that crab again. Open the chest, push through your lats. Right leg comes under. Left leg follows through to a side kick through. Left heel to butt. Full scorpion. Reach the leg high, open your body. Let the leg carry you through. Sit into that, good. Reverse it. Bridge your hips up. Follow with that leg. Kick it through.
Victor, that's awesome. All right, break it down a little bit more, Ryan. So slow it down and then like make each movement a little bit more concise.
I can't hear you. There we go.
Yeah, just break it down a little bit more so Victor can follow through a little bit.
For sure. Gotcha. All right. So we'll start with crab. So basically what we want to do here is we're just thinking, I think I saw you got this one, but bring this left arm up and lift your right leg. Yep. And then you're just going to kind of pivot your right leg under. So you're kind of, it's like a swing. If you think of your body like a swing, where you're just swinging into this beast position. Let's work on that transition just a couple times. Left arm up, right leg up, swing under. There we go. Yeah, so you're dropping in. Victor, lower or tilt. When you're here, tilt your butt up a little bit because we're getting that rounded lower back. Yeah, there we go. Yep. So don't worry about the leg kick yet. Just work on this transition from beast to crab. Beast to crab. Most important thing to remember with that is with this leg, if we lift your right leg and your left arm, right, this is always swinging under. So we don't want to be kicking over with that leg, because if it feels weird, it's probably weird. So right leg up, left arm up, tuck this left leg under, or your right leg under your left.
Yeah. So quick little feedback is that when you're going into the under switch, put all of the weight on your hands, right? So what happens is from here, you're good. But then as soon as you come into the crab, you're sitting back to the heel. Try stay over the hand the entire time. So in animal flow, the more you're on your hand, the easier it's going to be for you to transition. Because if you're sitting onto the butt, then you're losing that stability from the hand and everything feels a little bit weird. So stay over the hand when you're here. So notice your weight distribution is closer to the hand than the foot. That's pretty much it. Cool.
Yep. Cool. So we've got that left arm up, right leg up, pivot under. Let's try it on the other side. This is gonna get a little fun here. So right arm comes up, left leg lifts, left leg comes under your right. There we go. Nice, Jillian. Good, Victor. That looked better. Tilt you down so you can see my feet. There it is. So starting there, left leg up, right arm up, swinging under, finding that beast right there. Perfect. How's it looking, Andy?
That looks good. Cool. Keep going.
All right, so next transition here is going to be from that under switch to the left leg side kick through. So we were starting in this crab. We went right leg tucks under, and basically we're going to follow it through. This left leg is going to kick, start from here. Boom. Kick through, and you want it going, like if you can split between your hand and your foot, you want, imagine a line between your hand and your foot. This leg should be completely perpendicular to that line. So when I kick off, I don't want to be kicking down in that direction. I'm looking straight to my side, and my leg is pointing in the same direction that I'm looking. So if you put your toe, your foot here on the edge of a mat or a line on the floor, and you put your hand on the same line, you want your leg pointing pretty much perpendicular to that line, and that arm comes up. So I'm there, I'm in this beast position. My right heel peels down to open my hip to make room for this leg to kick through.
Yes, there we go.
Sweet, how's it looking?
Mm-hmm. Good. And then just
Sweet.
pull you up, Victor.
There we go. Cool. The gallery view there.
Yep. Nice, Victor. So basically, when you're at that side kick through, in this position, you want the elbow with the hand by the face, pull the elbow back like you're drawing a bow, and then notice like the heel and the butt is hovering in the same line. So it's literally just, you don't want to kick up, you want to keep nice and hovered, and then pull the elbow back, and you're pushing that hand to the ground. So beast, pivot the leg, pull through. Sweet. Keep going.
Cool. Andy, just so you know, when you pin my video, it does it for me too, so then I can't see everybody else until I go back and
Gotcha.
change it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can pin it. I just have to change it to gallery view so I can see everybody. Okay. There we go. All right. So we've got that first side kick through. So we've gone crab, right leg under switch, continue to that side kick through. So this time what we're going to do is go from that side kick through. We're going to bring it over. So first move, heel comes to butt, and then imagine like a yoga down dog with one leg. So we're pivoting from here to here. So do it slow at first, but think about this transition. So let's just go side kick through, heel to butt, keep this leg floating, but put the other hand down. So now we're in like a single leg beast, and then use your right leg to kick high and then reach your left leg up. So let's work on that transition a little bit. Yeah, that looked better. Sweet. So from this side kick through, heel to butt, hand down, reach your hips high. And if you can, lock out this bottom foot. So we're reaching everything high, and then just let your left leg peel off to the side of your body and follow it down.
There we go. Mm-hmm.
Nice. Let's try that again. We're going to do the whole thing from side kick through, heel to butt, hand comes down, hips go up, peel the left leg down. Yep. Let it fall on the other side of your body.
Yeah, so you want to straighten out that left leg at the bottom, Jillian.
Nice, Victor. Look good. Yep. Yeah, so as far as that, I saw you messing around with the wrist a little bit, Victor. So when you kick this through, basically your right hand should stay pointing forward, like your fingers are pointing forward, and that's not moving. so that as you come down, the rotation on your arm is actually going to help you peel into your lat a little bit more. So that looks like that.
Yep, and try to drive the chest down towards the heel when you're doing that. So
Try that one more time, Victor. Let me see where we are. Yep, reach that high. Awesome.
nice, Julian. There it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep, so keep your right leg completely straight.
Yes. Yep.
Nice. Yeah, and then you sit into that
Yep.
left leg. And then for this one, your right heel can stay down on the ground. Yes, but as you come over, basically you're rolling through that foot. And it comes to like toe up right there. So it's like a nice little roll. Yeah, there we go. Cool. And the last little finishing touch on that one is as you land in that position, recheck with your shoulders and your chest. We don't want to round off. We want to be open here and strong. So this can be a tough position to get the lat. But yeah, that looks good. Sweet. All right, so we had that full scorpion. We're going to completely reverse it now, right? So we've gone crab, right leg under switch, kick through, all the way over. So now we're here. Let me just take some skin off my knee. That felt awesome. So we're going to reverse it. So basically we want to start by pushing the hip up through this bottom leg and lean to your right. Let your left leg follow that curve and come all the way through back to that side kick through again.
Hello again, Maury. Welcome back.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Nice. So you might feel like you're getting a little bit extended when you make that switch again. So if we started here, went all the way over, you might feel like when you come back through, you're getting a little like stretched out where you're like, this isn't quite the same as where I left it. So just make sure that as you roll this foot over, that it kind of stays more or less in the same place. So as I come through, boom, that just rolls. And then instead of readjusting this foot to find a different position, I'm just going to completely reverse that and peel the heel down. So it's a little bit of a complex movement, takes some practice. Yep, there we go. There we go. Nice, Jillian, that was better. Nice, Victor, yep. There you go, side kick through's killing it. All right, so after we come back from that second side kick through, we're gonna peel this heel to the butt again, and then just come back to a beast. And that's the end of that flow. Where are you guys feeling a little stuck? Is there anything you have another question on, something that came up that you felt? Oh, I can't hear. Can we unmute? There we go. Jillian, there you go. I think you're unmuted.
She has to mute herself.
Oh.
I'm unmuted, I think.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Were you saying something, or was I just like completely misinterpreting that?
No.
What's up?
I
Okay,
wasn't,
never mind.
but hi.
All right, no worries. Victor, Lori, we're good?
Sorry, Victor. Yeah, say that again.
It was good. It was good. Just always learning.
Okay.
I don't like to be on the floor.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Okay. Love it.
So let's go to our second flow. We'll break that down one by one, and then we'll tie the whole thing together.
Sweet. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk through this one really quick. So we're gonna start. We got probably a couple new positions and moves here for you. So we're gonna set a loaded beast position. So a loaded beast position is like an extended beast. So if we started here, Loaded beast is basically you're a little longer and you're sitting down towards your butt. So we're gonna go from there. We're gonna reach your hips high, so just watch for now. Hips are gonna reach high like a down dog. And we basically wanna roll through your spine. So it's a wave unload. We're reaching through, leading all the way to the head, tucking the chin, lifting from the upper back, coming back to that loaded beast. From there, we're gonna hop forward to deep ape, open, reach, back up to deep ape. We're gonna go lateral ape. So if we wanna take, hands go to the side, little hop, bring it back, little hop. We're gonna reach the left side. Left leg's gonna come under to crab. And the right leg is gonna peel through to beast. So we'll do that piece by piece here. So let's start with that loaded beast to wave position. So this one takes a little bit of getting used to. So we're gonna start way back here. If you just start with your knees, hands planted long out in front of you, duck your head, and then press into the ground with your hands, keeping your elbows straight, and lift the knees up. So you should feel your core really support you in that position. Yeah, good, Victor. You can get a little bit longer if it's comfortable. Yeah, there we go. Cool. All right, so this loaded beast, starting here, start by thinking about extending your legs. Like that's all we want to think about right now. So we're just straightening your knees, reaching your hips tall, and that's it. So do that a couple times, get used to that movement, and feel how, as you reach tall, you can start to shift forward and use make your spine into a wave as it opens into like an up dog almost. Tuck your chin again and follow through using your core to lift. Sit back down into that loaded beast. So try that a couple times. And I am sweating over here. You guys must be sweating.
What is it, like 90 degrees in Palm Springs right now, Victor?
He's just like, no, I'm good. I don't sweat anymore.
I think like 80 something, but it's gonna be like 97 today. Not that bad.
Oh, 97.
Not that bad. Okay.
5 last week.
Oh, that's dead.
Oh, God.
Too early.
Yeah. Nice, Jillian. Awesome. Unload. Cool. That's pretty wavy. Look at that.
Nice. That looks good.
Nice work.
Yes.
Cool. All righty now. So we've gone through that wave. Any questions on that one? We're feeling all right? Thumbs up? Cool. Awesome. All right, so we came back to that loaded beast. So the next one, fairly straightforward. Simple, not easy. We basically want to think about hopping towards the hands, right? So we're here, hop towards the hands. We're going to come to rest kind of on the toes there. And then we want to pivot up. We did a little bit of this in the warm-up. And then open yourself here where the knees come out. And ideally, you can find a place to balance right here. If you have any discomfort in your knees or anything like that, you can definitely just keep your hands here. Sit back on the heels if it's possible, but find a comfortable width and distance for yourself. So we're going to work on that. We went loaded beast, hop towards the hands, deep knee bend, open. And then what we want to do is ape reach. So we're going to bring the backs of your hands together, open the knees and sit back to your heels while we reach forward and get long through the upper back, shoulders, and neck here, reaching forward.
Yep. So if it's tough for you to, when you're opening from here, you can lift the butt up so that you're more stable to be in this position. So be as high as you need to in order for you to be stable. You don't have to sit as low as possible. You can be a little bit higher like that and then come back into the ape reach. So find the range where you can be balanced. Yes, nice, Lori. That looks good.
It's good adjustment, Lori. That's better.
Mhm.
Sweet. All right, so we got ape reach and we come back to this. So it's going to look like we get here, we reach, and we come back here. Good. So you should feel this nice, fun little flowy openness. This one's really great for just learning how to manage your center of gravity while you move your whole body around. It's really a fun move. Nice. Yep. Good, Victor. Sweet. All right. So from there, we're going to do a lateral ape. So lateral is a fancy word for side to side. We're going to go left hand. So we're going to go to the right first. So if we're here, your left hand is going to reach down outside or in front of your right foot. And then my right arm is peeling back. So I'm here. The right arm peels back. Left arm reaches down. And then we're going to reach this right arm over. And we're going to find ourselves in the same position we were just in. Open here, except we've just moved a step to the right. And then we're going to reverse it. So we're going to reach, hopping there. And you can add, if you're feeling a little athletic this morning, you can add any sort of float to that move. So if you reach here, you can go here, and you can find a boatload of different ways to make that transition.
Yes.
Yeah.
So try and land 1 foot at a time. So notice like wherever your hand is placing, notice its opposite hand, and then that trail leg lands first. So hand, trail leg lands, and then comes back up, right? So the leg behind you is the one that comes up, but lands first.
Yep.
So you don't want to land at the same time or it looks like you're hopping. You want to a little bit at a time. So if you do it faster, it's still the same thing. So just quick switch, back leg lands first, front leg goes. Cool.
Yep, and then as far as distance goes, when that back trail leg is coming through, I want it to land in line with my hand that's on the far side, and my right leg comes through to meet it. So I make sure we're covering some sort of distance there. Sweet. All right, so from that lateral ape, we're just going to go one right, one left. So we've worked on that transition a little bit here. From there, we're back here again. We're going to take this left arm. We're going to reach a little bit further this time. So we want to go here, pushing through this left leg. So get that reach. Boom. Boom. Right there. And this back leg right here is going to swing through to a crab. So it's kind of a fun transition once you get it, because you can just kind of flow through it and reach. Boom. Reach. We're pushing through that back leg too, so don't forget to extend that back leg out. So if I'm here, turning, reaching, and lengthening that back side so that I can swing under. I got some quad burn going on here.
You need to lean on your hands more, Ryan. That's why your legs are burning more.
Sweet. So from there, after we've reached through, boom. Right leg here is going to swing back under. We find ourselves back in that beast position right there. Yep, crab, good. Right leg kicks under. So put your left leg down, Victor. Yep. Right heel to butt, and then swing your right leg under. Yeah. Yep. Cool. So from here, reach, left leg under, Right leg continues through. Sweet. Let's put that whole one that we just learned together, and then we'll transition. We'll put the whole thing together as well. So find this loaded beast first. Yep, there we go. Reach your hips high, wave, unload. Follow all the way through with the head, tuck the chin, come back. Up to ape, or deep ape. Open. Ape reach. Reaching forward, getting long. Back to deep ape. Open up. Lateral ape. One right, one left. Reach left hand down. Hop once to the right. Open again. Right arm down. Hop once towards the left. Back to deep ape. Good. Reach the left arm. Lengthen that left leg. Kick under to crab. And then right leg under switch to beast.
Yes, there we go. Good stuff. I like it.
Nice job, guys. And girls. How's it feeling, thumbs?
Wrists
Cool.
Yeah, the wrists definitely take a
Yeah, Lori, there we go. Double thumbs up. All right, so let's walk through the whole thing. What do we got for time? What are we doing? 45? Sweet. All right, so we're going to come back to the very beginning with crab. And I'm going to call it out, and we'll just follow it along here. Right leg under switch. Left leg side kick through. Left leg full scorpion. Roll all the way through. Reverse it. Left leg comes all the way back to side kick through. Yep. Awesome. And then left leg, left heel to butt, back to beast. There we go. Nice job. All right. We're not resting here. Hang on. Set loaded beast. Reach your feet back a little bit. Set loaded beast. Reach your hips high. Wave, unload. Tuck your chin, bring it back. Roll through your spine. Hop forward to deep ape. Sit back towards the heels. Ape reach. Come back, deep ape, open. Lateral ape, once to the right. Left hand comes down. Right hand follows, hop. Left leg lands first. Right arm reach to the left. Left arm follows, hop. Right leg lands first. We're open. Left arm reaches to the side. Left leg under switch to crab. Right leg under switch to beast. Yeah. How we doing?
Good stuff.
Nice job. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Does anybody need more clarification through any of these? Okay, perfect. Sounds good.
First time, we're good.
Okay. So if you guys want to run through it one more time, give us a 2 thumbs up. If you want to just like start cooling down, like we can chill. We got 1, 2 thumbs up. Okay, sweet. Let's run through it one more time. Go for it, Ryan.
Sweet. All right, so same thing. Start in that crab. We're gonna go right leg under switch to left leg. Side kick through. Left leg full scorpion. Reverse it. Left leg side kick through. And we're going to come right back into a loaded beast. Wave, unload. Reach hips high. Tuck the chin, follow through the spine. Back to loaded beast. Hop forward, deep ape. Open. Ape reach forward, get long, sit back to the heels. Deep ape, open the chest. Lateral ape, left hand down, right arm follows, hop to the right, open, right arm down, left hand follows, hop to the left, open again. Reach towards the right with the left hand, left leg under switch to crab, right leg under switch to beast. And chill.
A little bit better.
Nice.
Sweet.
Good.
Yeah, it's a learning curve for sure.
Yeah, and they've been trying to learn that for 5 years.
Yeah, sometimes it's a long learning curve.
And you did it in half an hour.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I've been doing it for like 3 years now, but yeah, if you just practice a few of these movements, I mean, there's only like 11 or 12 movements. And the more you learn like the transitions between it, that's what makes the flow really, really good. But the biggest thing is the wrists. Yeah, it's so heavy on it in the beginning, but over time, like the more you're on your hands and knees, like this is the only joint, in my personal opinion, that the wrists and the ankles are the only joints that most of the time should be able to push through a little bit of pain, because like this is one of those joints that we hardly ever use, especially in like hands and knees and stuff. So the more we learn how to navigate through that, the stronger it is and the less tension it will have. So yeah, let's go through some wrist relief things. So I'm going to show you a really, really quick little hack. It's going to be tough for you guys to maybe feel it through the camera, but try this out. You're going to spread your fingers as wide as you can and think that each finger is pointing away from each other, like they're trying to get as long as possible. And you're going to hollow out the middle part of the palm. So notice many of the times we just flatten the palms back that way, like the fingers are here. Curve it. So you want, there's a little dome in this position. You want to create tension through that dome. The more you reach the fingers, the more you'll feel that this becomes tough. And you want that to be hard. It's just like the abs. When you're tucking them in, it creates this hollowness. So when you do that, you should feel that this is also really, really tight. Like it's almost expanding. So you're actually adding more width into your wrists. So if you can keep that hollowness, keep the expansion of your wrist and draw many, many circles, you should feel a lot of burning through the hands, wrist, inside the palm and the back. So your entire arm is learning how to keep space within the wrist joints. So all those tiny little eight bones in there is open and there's tension there, and you're keeping that tension. So for a lot of people with carpal tunnel or wrist issues, like most of the times there's just so much weakness in here that they can't find this expansion, and that's what creates the compression, as in the bones start hitting each other, right? So do the same thing on the other side. Open the palm, create that internal pressure. So think if the foot is the same thing, this is the arch, right? And if we're doing like arch activation stuff, the short foot technique, the tripod, this is the tripod of the hand, right? So the more you can create that dome and increase that, the stability going through the wrist, and play around with that.
A really good analogy.
Yeah. Awesome. Cool. All right. So now we got some tension. Let's give it a little bit of relief. So spread the fingers, keep that hollowness. So think this is still engaged, but now you're going to be bending your fingers towards each other as far as it naturally goes, but don't lose that hollow tension over there. So that is actually creating a true fascial stretch from the fingers and the hands, right? So you're no longer just turning into the joints. You're actually using the muscles to be able to stretch, and then use that palm to push away, but you're still keeping tension in those fingertips. So hollow in the inside of the palms, reach, and then pull back and squeeze. You should feel your forearms burning. The fingers should be stretching. Awesome. Cool. Just a few reps. Let it chill, relax it. Cool. Then a lot of the times, because we want to hand so much, the forearms get really, really tight. So what we're going to do, take your thumb, dig it into this position over here. So I like to think you're doing this with your palms, and then let go of one hand so you can squeeze the thumb into the forearms you're essentially using the back of your fingers to grip the back of the forearm, push that thumb down, and then find a sensitive spot. And then once you found it, then you just move the bottom wrist and then just move it up and down. You can massage your own forearms and stuff. So a lot of times if the joint gets tight, it's because this fascia is pulling, so it's like increasing tension in that joint. So if you're typing a lot, moving around a lot, or use just very, very hand intensive, like this is a really, really good muscle to mess around with and release. Cool. Same thing on the opposite side. So grip the hands, push that thumb down. You can add a twist, so like your fingers in the back is gripping and you're turning that thumb down into, some nice faces over there. And then rotate it around. And you can play with your fingertips too. There we go. Awesome. Cool. All right. And let it go. Cool. Wrist relief. So now you're going to squeeze the wrist. So take 2 fingers, interlock it between the joints of the wrist, and then just shake it a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Awesome. And switch sides. Shake, 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 shake.
So like active decompression.
Yep. Yep. And the joints are learning that it can be loose because you're not like decompressing it so much, but it's also moving at the same time.
Yeah, just that helped me a lot because a lot of time on my handlebars lately. So it's just, and after this, it was like, holy.
Yep.
Like, this for me, this is very good.
Awesome. Yeah. So the second part is you can actually grip your whole hand underneath the wrist. So underneath that little bone, squeeze that forearm, and then notice like the wrist gets stability, and then you can start coiling. You can feel the muscles in the forearm start working along with turning the wrist. There we go. Awesome. And switch sides if you haven't already. A few circles one way, a few circles the other way. Anything else you want to add on, Ryan?
My wrists feel great.
Okay.
I'm feeling a little tightness in like my upper body. So let's just work on what I want to do is we come to this like seated crab, right? So we're not, can you make me big?
Yep.
All right, so seated crab here. Just think about as we breathe, we're gonna move our chest with our breath. So we're gonna breathe in. They get big, breathe in, because when we breathe in, our rib cage expands. So we wanna reach up, push through the ground, breathe out, hollow out. Breathe in. And try to tie the rhythm of the movement to your breath so that when we get the end range here, we're at the end of our breath in. And when we get the end range here, we're at the end of our breath out. Tying movement to breath in my experience, or in our experience, I think has been one of the most effective ways of finding chill and relaxation through the body. Get a few reps of that, maybe like 5, 6 total. See how that feels for shoulders and chest. Cool. How we doing? Yeah, that was good for the wrist, Andy. That was awesome. I feel good.
I'm glad. It's fun stuff. Yeah, I spent 4 hours with Scott yesterday. Planning out our new workshop, and we're gonna be talking about all of this stuff. From like the extremities, from focusing on ankles and wrists, and then pulling everything into the deep core of how the core functions with all movements, and then learning to articulate that with everything. So I was excited. It's gonna be really
That's cool.
tough. Yeah. What's it called? We're calling it Bending the Core. That's gonna be the name of
Ooh.
it. Up. And
See,
I wanna make sure that we're gonna be called the Core Benders. I was like, yeah. Sweet. All right. Any other questions, guys? Are you good to go?